Hello everyone, it's Bebop07 here and welcome back to Niche and the Zodiac Tribes. I am here with the Rabbit Tribe and the last episode was pretty interesting. We are on the update and I'm sorry that I wasn't able to get more videos out sooner, you guys. I have been working my butt off and because I have been called in early so many times, I have just been too tired to even sit down and record, and luckily, it'll be a lot easier knowing that when I have the energy now, I'll be able to do some batch recordings and properly edit and get that all prepared for following days so that it's not as overwhelming for me in the future and I can focus on other things. But yeah, that's why some days have been missing videos. I was just so tired. I couldn't do anything. I tried. I couldn't. It just kept turning out pretty sad. And the video that, let's see, the first Stardew Valley video was the only one I recorded during that time, and I sounded hyper and almost delirious because of how tired I was when recording it. I'm so glad I got it out, but I was a little bit, it was almost as if I had a fever. But also, I just want to say, if you guys hear little woofs in the background, that is my dog Leah, and she tends to woof a little bit when she's like in a deep sleep because, you know, she's dreaming. So if you guys hear those noises, that would be her. And sometimes, I mean, they're really friendly dogs, but sometimes when people come to the door or they knock or they walk by, they go and they get all mad. And it's just, they're ridiculous dogs, really, but I love them. I'm so glad that they're back. But alright, now let's get into the review of the episode. In the last episode, our wonderful little lemon drop sat atop the trunk, looking very regal and majestic, and he called out, sounding like a Dodomingo, and which I think is pretty silly, personally. I did not expect them to sound like a Dodomingo, but he tried calling creatures to him, and mostly just called a bunch of rabbits and this one blind guy that we saw already. And it looks like Kutaku might actually be a good person or nicheling to bring into the tribe because I guess he's a good fit for Reissi, and they wouldn't necessarily have the healthiest child. She has ridiculously low fertility and she has hemophilia recessive. He doesn't, luckily. Okay, so their child would basically be blind, would have at least one no paw, and would have low fertility. So that's kind of what we'd be looking out for. But otherwise, I mean, there's the chance of the peacock tail. You know, it would be pretty cool if we had that. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to go ahead and put normal eyesight in her genetics because we want normal eyesight. And another thing we're going to do is, oh, well, we can't, I don't think we can really mess with the fertility. Can we mess with the fertility right now? No, we can't mess with the fertility or the genetics, like, really much at all. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to leave that open for now. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know because, I mean, yeah, I got no clue what else to put in here. I mean, you know, it might be interesting to see a pattern. We could go ahead and throw a random pattern in there. But I don't know if I quite want to waste it right now. You know what, yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll throw a pattern in there for us so we can have some fun. And I have not seen a lot of the stripes, and we tried getting them in our previous tribe, but we just don't see them often. So I'd like to have some stripes. So we're going to have some weird looking rabbits, and I think we're going to go ahead and try to invite Kutaku. Now, he seems very skittish because he keeps running away from us, but Wandflower wants him away from her smelly fruit and her berries. So I think she's going to, she might want to invite him just so she can, like, position him somewhere away from her food. And she's talking to her mother about this and seeing what she thinks. And Cherry, who is still very, like, she's angry that Fexenaro is in danger because we've been running into so many Barinas already. So she's kind of livid right now. So whew, take a deep breath, Cherry. Ooh, in and out. Okay. Alright. Thoroughly investigate the stranger, and if they seem polite, invite them into the tribe. And it looks like we're probably going to go ahead and just invite little Kutaku into the tribe, and we're going to see where he goes. So let's go ahead and let's be friendly. So he is now invited. We're gonna let Wandflower gather this up, and we're gonna go ahead and I guess we get that really cute purr snout by licking. So we're gonna go ahead and remove the stench, and then something I'm gonna start doing is, first off, trying to fight off blindness. If we can get a child, even if it's blindness recessive, if they can have normal eyesight, that would be amazing. And for him, there's almost definitely, I mean, there's such a slim chance of the baby not having no paw, but there's just a part of me that kind of wants to try and fight against no paw anyway, because I feel like I just want to know that I put in that effort. But let's look at his genetics and see if there's anything else that we would want to encourage. I mean, let's see. It would be very interesting if we had a baby with antenna. That would be really interesting. I really do not know what I want to do with him. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I don't know if this is really logical, because I mean, there's like a almost guaranteed chance that his babies are gonna have one no paw no matter what, but I still feel like just to see, we should give it a shot, because there have been cases where we've had babies that, I mean, like, look at all of our other babies. Only one nicheling has the claw, Juniper, and he has runner leg, and then his mate has 2 runner leg. So out of that, that's a 75% chance of runner leg and a 25% chance of the claw, if we're kind of going with, if I understand the mutation system right, yeah, because it randomly picks out genetics from each parent, but every single child Juniper has had inherited the claw. So I'm thinking that maybe, gosh, I don't know if I have it right. I understand it a little more, so I'm doing a little bit better with the genetics, but I don't know if I understand it enough, really. We'll see. Mordecai Priestess, shout out for you. You have done a very good job of explaining it, so I understand it more than I did. But I'm actually going to go ahead and send Fexinara hunting, and we're going to sit her up here. And Reissi is going to come down and meet this very handsome fella. Actually, you know what? We're going to be a little bit smarter than that, because he's sick, and I don't want to get her sick. So instead, we're going to go ahead and let her come up here to look after the little baby. Because Isanala, who actually needs a new name, is alone in the nest because Cherry is about to pass away. And we're going to sit Cherry down here as well. And she's going to try and gather up as much food as she can so that we have a lot, a lot of food on us. And I think that Lemon Drop is a little bit disappointed that he has not found himself miraculously a beautiful, stunning mate by sitting up here and squawking like a chicken. So we're gonna see if we can't find him another trunk nearby, tree trunk, yeah, to sit on and see if he can't find himself a mate. But since Lemon Drop is now the leader, he's going to have to be a little more responsible, and he's been more curious than most of his family members, but he has always been very cautious and careful and smart about it. So he knows that there's dangers out there, and he, as much as he wants to go and just sit on another tree trunk and start squawking his heart out, he's going to be careful and just be patient. So we're gonna go ahead and let's see. Sorry, let's actually rename you, little one. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and sit her down here. Yeah, I just kind of want her to be by her mom, and we're gonna rename her. So we have little Isanala. That reminds me, I actually need to go through my name list and make sure to take out the previous names that I've used so we don't lose anything. But let's go ahead. The first name I saw was Raspberry, and I think that's cute, so we're gonna go ahead and name her Raspberry. Look at you! I really like the white spots. Suddenly I'm thinking of Willy Wonka. You know those mushrooms with like the white whipped cream spots? Oh my gosh, I would love to go visit the chocolate factory. I would love to so much, but I can't. So, I do have sherbet though. Oh no, I want ice cream. Ugh, you see the struggles that I go through, children, and other people who are watching. You know what? No, you're all children now. See the struggles that I go through? Sweets are just so good. They're so good. I mean, I like fruit too, and I'm trying to eat more fruit, but sherbet. Sherbet. And ice cream. You guys. But okay. enough of that silliness. We're going to go ahead and we're going to say goodbye to Juniper and Cherry, and I'm going to miss them a lot because they're really sweet, and they were such... I mean, Cherry was definitely a stress monger, and Juniper was a little more relaxed. He wanted to give his children a little more freedom, but he was still very cautious, and he just made sure to keep an eye on them while they wandered around. So, Alright, let's pass the turn. Oh. It's always a blow losing them. It always is. It hurts. Because you just love them so much, you know? But alright, so we have some family matters to deal with. I'm going to go ahead and let Raspberry help out. I think she's going to grow quickly attached to the sweet, humble, and nervous little Reissi. And we're going to sit Kutaku down here. We're going to let them breed. And I'm actually going to have him breed with her first. Oh! Pregnant! Awesome! And we're going to sit her down here, and she's going to be very protective of this little one because she believes that she owes this tribe a debt. And despite how nervous she is, I think she would definitely be fiercely protective of little Raspberry. And Raspberry, I think, is very fond of this very humble, soft-spoken, and kind of quirky-looking, you know, dirt-colored sweetheart over here. Oh gosh, I love this brown though. Oh gosh, I don't know what it is about spit snouts or derp snouts. No, is it spit snout? It is spit snout, right? No, it's derp snout. Okay. But I don't know what it is about them, but I love them. I love them so much. But let's see. I actually want to see how close we are to getting that purr snout. So we have big nose, a ballerina snout. We have purr snout. 30 licks, and we unlock it. Okay. All right. First off, we're going to use your squawk. Oh, does that scare bunnies away? I guess that scares them away. I thought it drew them nearer. Doesn't look like it. So instead, Fexinara is using her sniffer, and something moved over there. Oh, just lots of bunnies. And Wandflower could care less. She just wants the fruit. That's all she wants. So she's just collecting this up. And I think that we're going to send Fexinara over here. And I'm actually going to go ahead and have him do this. Because there's a possibility that another rabbit might pop up nearby. I'm going to do the call again. Are we going to get friends? I think he's just hoping for a mate so badly, you guys. He can't help it. But we have everybody over here who've used their turns, and you know what? We actually need to send... I think Lemon Drop is going to notice that there's a bit of a dark patch here, and he doesn't like it. So he's probably going to send Fexinara back this way. Or, actually a better idea, he might have Wandflower sit here instead. We have a little baby that we get to look forward to, and I'm so excited to see what they're going to look like. Oh, that's a bit close. I'm so excited. Are you ready? Oh, I bet it's going to be adorable. Ah! He's silver! How cute is that? Duckrota! Oh my gosh, he's so pretty. And he actually isn't blind. Oh my goodness, you guys did good. Okay, so swiftly though, we are going to actually go ahead and put normal eyesight in there anyway, just to help fight against it. And he did inherit one no paw. I figured as much. And he has F and I immunity. Oh, he's so pretty. He's so pretty. Ah, just what a lovely combo. I really like him. We're going to go ahead and give him a nice lovely name. And let's see what the first name's going to be. Holy flipper doodles. That's a long name. And for short, we're probably going to call him Jack. But it's the first name that I saw. So, let's see. That's the name. Jaquavius? We're just going to call him Jaqua. Jaqua for short. But his full name is Jaquavius. Jaquavius? Gosh darn it, that's hard. Jaquavius. I'm just gonna call him Jaqua. Hey, Jaqua! Man, he's so pretty though. But okay, so Lemon Drop is not he is not having this separation. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sit little Wandflower over here, and she's going to collect up more of these stinky fruits because she cannot help herself. And we're actually gonna, before we do anything else, we're gonna come over here, slash this bunny, and I think Lemon Drop kind of wants to get down and go after another bunny, but I think instead we'll have him clear up this area and try to swipe down that bush. And it doesn't look like any bunnies are gonna get near Fexinara, so we'll pick that up. And we have these lovelies right here, and I think that this happy little lady is going to clear away the territory. And we're actually going to send Kutaku up here to lick once, and then I'm going to sit him away from her. These two are going to breed. She's pregnant again. And she can sit all the way over in this nest. And it looks like the babies can be protected by the second gem nichelings. So Raspberry is very protective of little Jaqua, who she kind of considers her little brother in a way. Let's see. Okay, good. Because, if they're considered little brother, I mean, they might have to breed, who knows. She's just very protective of him. So, have I moved everyone? It does indeed look like I have, and we're still not seeing any other nichelings. We definitely need to up how many babies we're having, so we can spread them around the island more and clear out all of this grass. Whew. Alright. You ready, Reissi? Alright, I'm excited. New baby. Ah! You got a fan on your butt. Tiger. He's got the tail, but he is blind. So he's our mystic little peacock. Oh, that's so cute. And he actually is extra attractive, apparently. Where's his attractiveness? How attractive wild animals? Oh. Ooh. Oh. And distasteful appearance. That's pretty cool. So does that mean you're gonna help us get like wild animals? What if I sit you up on the thingy, on the tree trunk? Would you help us out with finding some mates for everybody? I like him. He's cute. Okay. Let's see. Oh, he is a lot more infertile? The way I said that was weird. Infertile than his brother. Did the tail show up now? How do we actually unlock the peacock tail? Call to attract wild animals, so we just have to do that a lot. Okay, but we have it on our own now. So let's actually go ahead and take a nice little look. Oh, he looks like he's part bird. He's part bird. He's got a little fan. I imagine that's good in hot areas because you can shade yourself and other animals. At least I think that's pretty cool. And his name is going to be Dre. So his brother has this ridiculously long name. And this is his name. Do you guys see how ridiculous that is? Look at that. Okay, I'm going to check mark. Look at this. This is... Your parents are weird. Your parents are weird. So we have Jaqua and Dre. But let's go ahead and zoom out, and we have... There are quite a few bunnies around here. So we're just gonna go ahead and have Fexinara like slapping all these bunnies, and I actually am gonna go ahead and send Lemon Drop now to start going after these, and we're gonna collect up the meat, and it's because we're getting a little low on food, so I figure it would make more sense if we worked on things like that. But let's go ahead and sit this handsome little dude down here. And we're going to go ahead and have Raspberry collect stuff, and she might try to dig. And she actually got us some more food. Very good job. Oh, what a good job. Very good. Oh, you know what? I'm very nervous about leaving little Dre, but I don't know how long Kutaku has. So I'm going to sit him here temporarily. And what we'll do is we'll have her breed with him. Breed. No, he'll get them sick though. How many days does it take off? Okay, so if he has 4 days, I think I'm not gonna risk it because I'm very worried about him, so I'm not gonna risk it. But we're gonna go ahead and let Wandflower gather her smelly fruit, which is now another obsession of hers. So any berries or fruit, really, she's a sweet tooth. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna pass the turn, and I'm really hoping he does not pass away. No? Oh, thank goodness he didn't. Awesome! And now it looks like, I almost called you Wandflower. You guys look almost the same. You have brighter spots though. Now Raspberry is going to sit down and protect her newest little sibling. And Reissi is going to sit here and they're going to try to breed again. Ah! Finally! So she'll sit over here and have herself another baby. Unfortunately, it will be the last baby between these two, but at the very least, we are making some progress there. And her child, Jaqua, seems to be a little bit less, you know, characteristically rabbit-like. He seems to me a little more brave. I don't know why that is, but he just does. And we have some more bunnies around here. I think that Lemon Drop is really focused on hunting and taking care of the tribe right now. And I think his sister Fexinara is kind of following after him. They're being careful, and I think he's starting to focus a little too much on food, but it does look like that he found us one of the normal trees that actually drops acorns. So if we get some, you know, nimble fingers or maybe some cracker jaw friends again, then we'll be able to get some more food that way. But I think Lemon Drop is going to start making sure that people check up on each other and that we know where everybody is and that we're careful. Because although he is curious about exploring the rest of this island, especially since he wants and honestly needs a mate, then, I mean, it would be nice. So let's see. He really needs a mate though. I mean, at the very, very least, we have a few more possibilities for families here. Once little Jaqua grows up, he has F and I. He has no paw. Let's see, and his mate possibility, Wandflower, is actually very healthy. So those two will probably end up breeding together. So we do have another mate possibility, thank goodness. But let's go ahead and pass the turn. Wow! You're our first yellow. Oh no, bye Kutaku! He's our first little yellow nicheling. And alright, you guys, I think this is going to be the last turn of the episode. It doesn't look like too much, like in the way of danger has happened today, but we did get the peacock tail, which is really interesting. And oh my gosh, it is huge! Look at you, sir! Look at how absolutely big that is! He's pretty. He's pretty. But let's go ahead and look at his little brother over here, and he is also absolute perfect eyesight! Oh my goodness! So now that I think about it, perhaps he would be a better option to breed with Wandflower. So yeah, I think he might actually be, because he is healthier. And thanks to these two, we now have some different eye colors in our tribe. We have some brown eyes, green eyes. How pretty is that? Let's see. He's actually perfectly healthy. The only thing is he doesn't have the best fertility, but wow. And he carried on his father's inactive antenna, so maybe by some fluke, we'll have the possibility of an antenna nicheling in the near future. But let's go ahead and let's rename him, and let's actually see what we need to do in order to get antenna. So, we have little Tavanku here, and I'm gonna go ahead and scroll and see what my first name's gonna be. Shrino. Okay. Shrino or Shrino, but that kind of fits them. Almost as if they were trying to say Shino but mispronounced it. I do that all the time. You guys know I stumble over my words so much. But alright, you guys, I do think that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank you all for watching. But I gotta be bopping out of here, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!